Well, I'm making a new beginning to this video. I've had two of them now. I'm trying to make this quick. You'll see what I'm doing in the other vehicle here in a minute. But some things I got to do. Put in some head units. Sorry about all this. I'm trying to think really fast. One thing I had to do was I needed to put a head unit in my truck because I didn't have one. I took the CD player out because it was too bright. It was a dual from Walmart. It was a piece of crap. And I'm putting my Kenwood in here that was in my Hyundai. I did actually already hook it up yesterday. It's a really bitch in this old truck. It's a 91 GMC S15, and there's like, when you unhook this, there's 3 connections from behind here instead of 1, and you have to plug all 3 of them into here, and it's a really big bitch to do. But boom, there's my Kenwood hooked up in here. And yeah, going on to the big project.
Just a name, keep that white girl Hillary, bounce a bill, hitting Monica Lewinsky. She's trying to train my challenge. I'm making a killing. I'm being Frank Dillon. I'm a young George Shore. Them boxes to the ceiling. I'm ballin'. I'm challenging.
Yeah. This Kenwood is what's in here. This Kenwood has been in like at least 3 vehicles of mine that I can think of. Has been a great head unit. It's a KDC 115S. Awesome. But my display quit working. Like, you can see it, but like the light doesn't work. So at nighttime I'm screwed, and it's really getting on my nerves. So I'm gonna swap this out with the Pioneer that came in my Civic, since my flip screen Pioneer is going in the Civic. So yeah, that's gonna be swapped out. I'm not gonna show you. I'm not gonna video it all because it'd be too long. But to get this out, I gotta take all this trim off. Down through here, I gotta take ashtray out, some bolts out there. This whole piece has to come off to get this CD player out. I know, because I put this one in. Also, there's one other big reason why I want to do a head unit. Man, it gets dusty in here. Hey, there was a guy that was mad at me because well, he wasn't really mad at me, but he said he worked at Radio Shack. One thing I hate about Radio Shack is like their RCAs. Like this one right here is broke. I have like 2-3 sets of these that their RCA cables break. See, it like goes in there all crappy, doesn't even go in all the way. The other one's good, the red one, but this one sucks. I've been meaning to swap this out forever because this one leads up to my head unit, and it's not really making a good connection, even though you can't really tell. So I gotta swap those out. I now remember that this blowed last time. See, you gotta pull this whole piece out of here. There's the head unit back up in there, if you can see what's going on. And it comes out all up here. There's where it's supposed to be, the regular dash. So all this piece pulls back. My XM up there in the way. And then this kind of pulls out. You gotta kind of hold that back and get that down. Kind of sucks to do. I hate doing it, but gotta do it. Voila! It is out. There it is laying there. My remote wire here. Kinda got my remote wire, my RCA's just kinda running down here. I'm gonna try to run them better. I don't like that. It looks like crap, but so see, I use the butt connectors, which I just bought a bunch more of. Not this good though. These are the better ones. I don't use electrical tape and all that crap. I understand if you do, because not everybody can afford to go out and buy butt connectors, but man, you can get 100 of these off eBay for $5. I mean, of these good ones. The last ones I got weren't as good, and they cost like $4 for 100. Makes a great connection. You don't have to worry about any electrical tape coming loose, none of that. You just hook them together and crimp them. And to do a Hyundai, you have to get this little kit, see, because I got this little thing down here, which is very useful because I put stuff in all the time. But yep, I gotta unhook this from this CD player and swap it with the Pioneer. Well, folks, this has turned into a major install. The Pioneer I had that came in my Civic, well, in one of my last videos you'll see that I hooked it up to go outside the car. Well, when I done that, like an idiot, I clipped the back wires on the wiring harness. And I'm not talking about the ones you buy, I'm talking about the ones that come on the head unit. So I have no choice but to run all my speakers through amps, which I have them all running through amps except for the front ones, and I have front speakers that go in here, and I have the wire to run them now. It's just I wasn't planning on doing this big project yet, but now I'm kind of like have no choice because I have my whole dash out and all this, and it sucks because I work nights, so I have hardly ever any daylight. But to do this, I'm gonna use these 4-way RCAs with the splitters that I got, the Stinger splitters that Roland and M5 Speed gave me. Thank you very much, guys. These come in so handy. I was actually going to use these 4-way wires here, RCAs, to run in my Civic, but I'll have to get another pair. Because if I want to do this, I'm just going to do it all clean, and you get a better, for those of you who don't know, you get a better reception running like splitters, or you get better signal or whatever. Apparently, from what I've heard from a lot of experienced people. I've never done it before, but I'm getting ready to do it, because the RCA I had to run the other set is not long enough. So yeah. Shit, I have an ash that I have nowhere to ash it. But the bitch of it is, I know it's getting dark, but way back in there is like no room to put a regular pair of RCAs anywhere, and putting these is almost impossible, and it's being a pain in my ass. So yeah, I'll be back. Okay, I am constantly losing this battle badly. I tried hooking up this Kenwood here, 4-channel amp. When I hook it up, it makes a buzzing sound in my 6x9, and you know, I don't know what that means. You know what I'm saying? I mean, bad RCAs definitely, but I don't know if it's in the amp or in the RCAs. Now, I'm using the 4-way monster cables, and I think they're good. But I don't know. I hooked them into my subwoofer amp, and I mean the sub was beating good, but you know, it doesn't really. I don't know if it would make a buzzing sound out of it or not. And then I said fuck it and hooked up Kenny's dual amp, the amp that Kenny Waco sent me, and like he said, it doesn't work. It goes into protect, so that's got to have work. But I had to hook it up anyway. And now I got this little SSL that Kenny gave me hooked up, and like he said, it does not come on without the RCAs hooked into it. I didn't take you for a liar, Kenny, but of course I got to try it all. But even with the RCAs hooked up, I can't get any sound to come out of it. And another bad thing is there's no output on the RCAs, so I have to have like 3 sets of RCAs. I need some more splitters to hook it up. I'm constantly fighting a losing battle with this car, and it's ticking me off. So I don't know. But on a good note, my head unit does work in this car, so that's good. That's all good. But I'm about to say fuck it and savor the last few minutes of the daylight and go to my Civic. So sorry, I'm gonna end this video here and pick up on maybe another video, and well, like tomorrow. I hate to end it here without it done, but this video is getting long, I know. But I'm gonna do some work on the Civic. This car is pissing me off. Yeah.